afternoon and welcome to Lincoln United Methodist Church. We are so honored to have families and community members and members of the press here with us to honor the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His work continues to inspire us to fight for human rights and a country that lives up to the dream that all men are created equal. Today you will hear from our families here who represent the 12 million of documented essential workers, 2 million dreamers, 6 million U.S. citizen children of undocumented parents, and 1 million denied DACA applicants who continue to live in fear of deportation. They have welcomed the refugee families from Latin America, and have even assisted them with what is called parole in place, a process, even though this country continues to deny those same basic protections to their own families that are living here, at the risk of having to return back if Biden's administration does not offer relief. It's so clear that President Biden has broad authority to keep families together, and it's time. It's finally time. The time is now, President Biden, to keep your promise that you made when President Obama was here and create a parole in place for our mixed status families that are right here. You're going to hear testimony from them. In the U.S., they've been living here for decades and worked and contributed to the culture and economy of this country.
So a lot of the recent arrivals through the Biden plan are coming in on parole. And that's a process where the president has a lot of power, leeway to allow people in and out of the country. What we're saying is all these people have been here for decades. As we know, the last amnesty was now almost 37 years ago. It's a process that currently exists and can be expanded easily by President Biden. It's nothing new. It doesn't have to go through Congress, just like this program. So there's really no excuse.
Good afternoon. My name is Saul Arellano, and this is Erling, and he is a refugee from Venezuela. He arrived here the last few months because he is seeking a better life for himself and for his family. He knows 100 of other families who are in the same situation and who are fleeing from poverty and from violence. We have made this journey to the north of the United States because we have no other option. Since arriving to the U.S., we arrived here in Chicago and sought refuge at Adalberto, the United Methodist Church, where they were received with the great leadership of Jacobita and Elvira Arellano, who gave them a place to restart their lives. This program from the Biden administration will allow for his family to get on their feet while we acclimate again to the U.S. President Biden, Erling is grateful for your parole in place program, but we do not understand why the families and church community who have taken him must continue to live under the threat of deportation and separation. Francisca and millions of other women who have sought sanctuary, they cannot apply for this parole. And the families at Adalberto United Methodist Church have welcomed Erling and have given him a new start in the U.S. And so we call today to the President of the United States to ensure that they can have the same access to the same protections that Erling will have.